journey of a sigil from conception to completion. Very funny, from somewhere to somewhere anyway. A sigil can start from a simple wish or a decision about something, a decision to do something about something. This one on screen came about as my desire to do something about this pain down my left leg and in my right foot. I have this book called Chronic Pain and Debilitating Conditions Resolution, Make Unwanted Symptoms Disappear, by Olivia Roberts, Master NLP practitioner, alternative pain relief specialist and psychotherapist. Throughout she makes reference to a process, an NLP process for totally ridding the body of pain. So it kind of became my intention to read the book again and literally follow the process and make the process one of the meditations that I do literally utilize to make my pain disappear. I opened the book thinking the technique would be easy to find, that it would be included in all of the examples throughout the book. But I noticed that when you read an example, it made reference to the process and then said, read about the process in the appropriate chapter, rather than including the process in each individual example. So I had to go hunting for the chapter and the process in that chapter. So I found the basic kernel of that process, and I've included it in this particular video. So really, give credit where credit is due. This is not my process that I've put imagery to here. This is Olivia Roberts' process, her chronic pain and debilitating conditions resolution. We can all have 16 therapists before we meet the next one that's going to fail. We can all do that to our heart's content. But sooner or later there has to be something that we literally decide is the one that's going to work for us, and decide that it's going to be the one that's going to work for us. I decide that it's all of the things that I look into in conjunction. I have a special love for NLP. So this whole process is part of the meditation of getting rid of pain, getting rid of body pain, wherever it's come from, getting rid of body pain. So this sigil that's up on the screen just now, obviously by now you've read that it says identify unwanted feeling, haven't you? I appreciate that some of you might say, what's the point of that funny widdly widdly woo in the middle then? We'll get to that later. Identify unwanted feeling. Identify unwanted feeling. Identify unwanted feeling. Identify unwanted feeling. Haven't you? Now, let's get to it. So identifying the unwanted feeling is the first part of the overall thought process, the protocol to rid the body of pain. Part 2 is to do the magic carpet exercise. There was a CD of her recording of her magic carpet exercise within the book, but I've lost it. So, as is always the case, make your own up and include any and all aspects of magic magical healing, pain relief, whatever that you can possibly add or that you want to add, and actually make it so that you can astrally travel to as far distant galaxies as you need to travel to and live with their cultures and learn their entire medical systems within the blink of an eye, and come back even on these words and find yourself back in your own body and in your own reality, looking at your own eyes. Next, do the 3 go-aways. In other words, she advises to firmly say go away 3 times like you really mean it. As in, go away to the pain that you have identified, that unwanted feeling that you identified in step 1 after the magic carpet ride in step 2. You're now saying, go away, go away, go away. Next is find something else to do. I think Olivia Roberts' precise words were step forward into doing something else. I've added a spell working for us. You know, despite what I said the other day, I have decided and chosen that this time round, this very information from this book is the one that is ridding this, my body, my leg, and my foot of pain. There's a little more to it than that, and I'll explain when I get there. Despite the machinations of mine enemies, no matter how well disguised they may be, I choose that their black magic is totally welcome to everything of mine and the depths of my systems, and that it still will not be of any hurt, harm, or issue to me or mine. Oh, I've said a spell working for us for a couple of reasons. One is because of the next round. In the next round is a spell that really works, and that is total success or learning, which is actually the reality of what you get in various situations that you put out for. Either total success or learning in all of its hues, shades, and colours. Either way, my spell is really working and is working for us. This spell of identifying an unwanted feeling, the magic carpet exercise, doing the 3 go-aways, and stepping forward into doing something else. Identify unwanted feeling. Do the magic carpet exercise. Do the 3 go-aways. Find something else to do. A spell working for us. A spell that really works. Total success or learning. Total success or learning. Total success of the spell in which we are identifying unwanted feelings, using various magic carpet exercises, doing go-aways, finding something else to do, this spell working for us, this spell that really works, because we are looking at total success or learning, and all situations have either total success, and some learning, or learning. So this is a spell that is coming true. This is a spell that is working for us. Total success or learning. Total success or learning at using this process of identifying unwanted feelings, doing magic carpet type exercises, doing go-aways, and finding something else to do in order to totally eradicate pain from my body. And why am I supporting somebody else's work who could take offense at me utilizing her list of 4 phrases? I'm not necessarily. I'm just saying that to some degree I agree with those ideas and ideals that are in those 4 phrases. But this time around, because I've thought of a way, I'm going to run those 4 phrases through my head at such speed and such colour in these sigils here that you're seeing on screen right now, that they get jammed into my mind and mentality. Problem with processes and protocols is that they can stay locked up in books until wizards come along and take them apart and take them out and play with them. Thing about wrapping brightly coloured words around the idea and ideal, the way that I've done here on screen, is that it turns a process or protocol into an amazing flashing disc that can be used to remind you of a thought by giving you those very words on a screen into your eyes, rebounding off your cones and rods. In this case, again, to identify unwanted feelings, do the magic carpet exercise, say the 3 go-aways like you really mean it, find something else to do, a spell working for us, a spell that really works, e.g. total success or learning. These kinds of sigils, these kinds of circle script sigils, where I wrap words around a central theme, are actually telesmatic in nature. Because, let's face it, they do broadcast. And to answer the question earlier on about the little symbol in the middle, really, to tell the absolute truth, I haven't a clue who or what wizard or sorcerer in the past, or linguistics expert or symbol designer, has ever used these symbols, and what specifically they've used these symbols or any part of for. I don't know. They could be totally evil for all I know. Thing is, doesn't bother me. It's of no consequence to me whether they are secretly dark occult symbols full of evil forces, because in my decision alone, none of those evil forces can get through, and these symbols only support what I choose that they support. You know, to use another of the NLP phraseologies, these things only have the meanings that I give them, and that my role as a life coach is done the moment the pen touches paper, the moment the words leave my mouth. The moment these images are flashed on even one single phone screen, the colours have vibrated out into the atmosphere. If you chose to retake up a bad behaviour or habit the day after speaking to a hypnotist, then that's your responsibility, not his. Not taking away your free will, giving you choice. My symbols, my symbol in the middle, my part symbol in the middle, my techniques and methods might be dangerous. They are some mystery, and that mystery will always be my mystery. Yeah, something secret. Take it. Identify the unwanted feeling. Do your magic carpet exercise to the far reaches of the universe and live with those cultures for their entire eternity and learn all of their magical, mystical, medical arts. Do the 3 go-aways. Find something else to do. A spell working for you. A spell that really works. Total success or learning. Total success or learning. A spell that really works. Total success or learning. Either way, that spell really works. Total success or learning. Does it not?